Michigan's Brady, Hoke and Florida's Muschamp, two coaches in the midst of seasons that could define their future. The focus right now is on the field, but is it helping or hurting them in attracting the next star recruits? Hi, everybody. I'm Ray Crawford. You know, for many, the number one reason why they choose a particular school over another is the head coach. And when the future of the coach becomes shaky, so does a player's commitment. And whenever we talk recruiting, we go to our recruiting insider, Trieu from Scout.com. And Alan, let's start here with the Maize and Blue in Michigan. What effects are you seeing from the Wolverines 2-3 start in a seat that just seems to be getting hotter under Brady, Hoke?
Well, the effects on the recruiting trail were really felt yesterday when defensive end Darian Roseborough officially decommitted. He's the first one. There's some other kids who are talking about taking visits. I think you're going to hear about more of the class members beginning to at least look around and give themselves some plan B's, C's, and D's as far as the uncertainty goes with Michigan. So I think you're going to have some kids who at least look around. Some of them may end up back in the class, but they're going to have to concentrate on recruiting the guys they already have committed, which adds to the stress of a season where you're trying to win games, you're trying to game plan during the week, and now you're not only having to recruit guys who are uncommitted, but you're having to keep kids who are already committed on board. And Michigan in the last couple of years has done a great job of getting most of the class done before the season, so they don't have to worry about that. This year was no different, but now they're having to re-recruit some of those kids.
Certainly a lot on the plate there in Ann Arbor. Many also see this as a pivotal year, Alan, for Muschamp, who has had 3 top 10 recruiting classes in the last 4 years. How are the Gators doing as we enter October?
A little bit similar to Michigan, where you have a good amount of the class finished already, but there's still some big targets on the board. But a few of those guys have come off the board. A couple of kids who they were in on committed elsewhere. Dalen Mack, who's a 5-star, who was supposed to take an official visit to Gainesville. He canceled his official visit this week, so he won't be making it down. And then you have one of your top commits, Jerome Baker from Cleveland, Ohio. He visited Ohio State over the weekend, and now popular opinion in the Buckeye State is that he's going to end up with Ohio State. He says he's still committed, but when you have Urban Meyer, you have Ohio State, and it's an in-state kid, Florida's really going to have to fight to keep him. So it's a little bit similar to Michigan, where they're trying to recruit some guys who are uncommitted. Some guys down there are ready to make their decisions, but at the same time, they're having to recruit guys like Baker who are already committed, but at least fielding some interest from other schools.
Well, coaching change or not, these are programs who cannot afford to slip in recruiting. Alan, thanks as always.
Absolutely. Thanks, Ray.
You know, Brady Hoke doesn't just have the win-loss record to worry about. He's taking heat for playing quarterback Shane Morris with a concussion. How could other schools spin this story to their advantage in recruiting? Alan Trieu offers his take only on CampusInsiders.com.